Hello and welcome to this new video where today we're gonna do the EMEA Stage 1 pick'ems. Um, so far we're actually doing really well. I mean, last week we got actually a flawless week after we got the Team Liquid game wrong last week. I predicted Team Liquid to bounce back and they did. They looked really good against BBL. Navi, um, won against Apex, obviously. Foot barely beat Gentlemates, then Giants ended up eventually losing against Team Heretics. Then the big upset was obviously Fnatic versus Team Vitality, which I picked a bit on Copium, but I would say overall I still believe that Fnatic could win that game. And then KC over Koi, I feel like that one was probably the most obvious game this week. Um, but yeah, going into week 3, we start with a pretty easy one. I think it's just going to be BBL. Uh, I don't see them beating Koi whatsoever, to be completely honest. Yeah, so that one's pretty easy. I'm also gonna go right here and just say Navi is gonna beat Giant X. I feel like Koi and Giants are just the worst team in the region right now. I think although Giants looked good against Team Heretics, it was more Team Heretics just started throwing at the second half of that second map. They were literally up 10-0 and then ended up losing 11-13. Uh, and otherwise, it would probably have been like a 13-2, 13-3. Like, that's how dominant that game could have looked if Team Heretics didn't just absolutely start throwing randomly. So yeah, Navi should still win that game. I mean, they beat Apex this week, which I arguably would say is better than looks better than Giants so far. So yeah, Navi should win that game. Team Liquid versus Foot is an interesting one. I do think Foot is one of those teams that I think look really good, and I could see them beating Team Liquid. I don't know if I would consider them better than Team Liquid right now. That one is actually really tough. Uh, that was actually really tough, man. Team Liquid versus Foot. That one is like a real 50-50 to me. Like, really. Like, after how Team Liquid looked this week, that's a 50-50 game. Um, and considering Foot barely beat Gentlemates, I guess if you look at it like that, like Foot barely beat Gentlemates, Team Liquid barely lost to Gentlemates. So in that case, I guess I'm picking Foot, and I think I'm just gonna do that because I do kind of want Foot to win that game because I like Foot. Also, I have Zeus in my VFL, but yeah, Foot. Next game. Look, I know I picked Fnatic over Vitality. I don't think I've seen consistent enough top tier performances from Team Heretics to see them beat Vitality though. They've won both their first games, but also they played Apex and Giants, and they struggled in both of them. So although I do think they're looking a lot better, and there's definitely potential there. I just don't see them, or I just don't have the trust in this current Team Heretics that they're gonna beat Team Vitality currently. I could see them like in playoffs beating them if they continue to improve, but I don't see it right now. Fnatic Apex, it's gonna be Fnatic here. I don't know. It's just yeah. I mean, Apex have a really unlucky group, don't they? Like they have Navi, Team Heretics, Fnatic, Team Vitality, and then Giants. Giants, I'm probably gonna predict them winning unless something really bad happens to Apex and Giants are looking better. But yeah, Apex got a really unlucky draw with their group. To be completely honest, they just got fucked by this group. So yeah, I'm picking Fnatic. KC Gentlemates is actually a lot. I feel like it's gonna be a lot closer than people think. I think Casey's looked good so far, but like not that good, you know? And mates have looked really solid. I mean, they got beaten by Foot, but they kept that game really close. And then they won against Team Liquid. Um, so I'm tempted to pick KC here. Or not KC, Gentlemates here. I'm actually tempted to do that, and I could see that happening. I mean, KC have looked solid, but KC has not looked good enough to beat Foot, I don't think. And Gentlemates could have 2-0 at Foot. So I'm going to pick Gentlemates. Um, this video will be a bit shorter. As I just realized, it's only been 5 minutes. But I do think the games that are difficult, there isn't much that I can think to talk about. And the games that are pretty easy are also, there's not much to talk about there because they're just easy. So this one's going to be a bit shorter than last week. But yeah, overall, these are my pick'ems. The games have been really fun so far, though, I will say. I mean, that Fnatic Vitality game might be the best game of all of like stage one so far, barring the G2 MIBR game, basically. Um, but yeah, uh, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.